जय वंशपा परमंश परिव्राजकाचार्य सुतर सदस्यमान भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय। आनंद गुरु वैष्णव की जय। नामाचार्य श्री रविदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवाचार्य गौर भक्ति की जय। श्री राधा कृष्ण गो श्याम सुंदर राधा कुंज की जय। वृंदावन धाम की जय। और धाम की जय। नमः की जय। रामायण की जय। देवी की जय। भक्ति देवी की जय। राधे भक्ति की जय। All glory to God. All glory to God. All glory to God. Thank you.
Translation. Whenever and wherever there is a decline in religious practice for descendants of Bhagavatam, and a predominant rise of irreligion, at that time I descend myself.
भवती भारत This is a very important verse in the Bhagavad Gita. Dharma. Dharma is translated into English as religion. And religion is described in the dictionary as a particular type of faith. So actually, it is not that dharma does not mean a particular type of faith. Because faith You may accept some faith, I may accept some faith, I may accept another faith. Then there is no question of preaching. Everyone is satisfied with his own particular type of faith. Then there is no need of preaching, neither there is need of Krishna's coming, descending on this planet. He said, Jada dharmasya glani bhavati adharmasya abhuthanam tadatmanam sijanmaham. If anyone accepts his own type of religion, you may not like your religion, you may not like my religion. But everyone is right. Then what is the use of Krishna's coming here to rectify the normal? Just try to understand. If everyone's religion is right, I may like or not like. That doesn't matter. You may like my religion. Then there is no question that any religion is irreligion. Just like they, some religion, they think killing of animal is their religion. And somebody thinks that killing of animal is irreligious. Then which is right, which is wrong? So, Dharma does not mean that you manufacture something, I manufacture something and form, or by some assembly, resolution. Just like in Western countries, there are so many. Here also, by passing resolution, it is accepted as Dharma. So, Krishna is not speaking of that type of Dharma. That's all you have to understand. Jadajagari dharmasya glani. What is Dharma? First of all, you have to understand. Dharma means occupation and duty. Natural characteristic, that is called Dharma. Just like sugar. Sugar is sweet. The sweetness is Dharma of sugar. Chili is very hot. So the hotness is the Dharma of chili. If the chili becomes sweet and sugar becomes hot, that is all. Try to understand. So, first of all, who can give us dharma? That is stated in the Shastra. Dharma to sakshat bhagavat pranitam. Dharma means the orders given by the Supreme Lord or Supreme Being. Dharma. That is Dharma. This is the shortest definition of Dharma. Dharma to sakshat bhagavat pranitam. Just like law. Law means which is given by the government. You cannot manufacture law at home. That is not possible. I have given this example many times that in some country the law is keep to the right, in some country keep to the left. In America it is keep to the left. In England it is keep to the right. In India keep to... Now which one is correct? Keep to the left or keep to the right? No, according to the government. If the government says that keep to the right is right, then you have to accept that. And the government says keep to the left, that is right, then it is right. We cannot say that in my country I keep to the left, why shall I keep to the right? No, that is not accepted. Try to understand what is religion. So God is one. God cannot say somewhere that this is religion and this is not religion. God says, Bhagavan Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, here it is said that Jadadadati Vanisagati Bhavati Paritrana. And next verse is said, Paritrana Shatri Vinasaya Duskrita. Dharma Samsthapanaya Cha Sambhavani Juge. The two business, Krishna's, because he has already explained, Bhutan Ishvara, I am the controller for living entities. Therefore, when there is discrepancies in the execution of dharma, then he is to punish and remove. Two things. That's why it is the government's duty to give protection to the law-abiding citizen and to punish the outlaw. These two duties in the government. The supreme government, Krishna, because where from this idea came, the government rewards the law-abiding person or give protection, and the not law-abiding, there is also protection, but not punishment. So, dharma means, as Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Sarva dharma parityajya mam ekam saranam. This is dharma. This is dharma. And our dharma, our characteristic is also there. Because every one of us, we have surrendered to somebody. And everyone. He has somebody superior where he has surrendered. It may be his family, his wife, or his government, his community, his society, his political party, anywhere. You go. The characteristic is to surrender. That you cannot do. That was the talk with Professor Kotovsky in Moscow. I asked him. Now, we have got your communist philosophy. We have got our Krishna philosophy. Where is the difference in philosophy? You have surrendered to Lenin, and we have surrendered to Krishna. Where is the difference? Everyone has to surrender. It doesn't matter where he is surrendering. If the surrendering is correct, then the things are correct. If the surrendering is not correct, then things are not correct. This is the philosophy. So, we are surrendering. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has explained this. Jive Swarupam Nitya Krishna Dhan. We are surrendering, but we are not surrendering to Krishna. This is the disease. This is the disease. And Krishna consciousness movement means to cure this disease. Cure this disease. Krishna comes also. He said, Jadadinai dharmasya. The dharmasya glaring discrepancies in the matter of execution religion. When there is discrepancies, Krishna said, Tavatmanu siddhamam, abhuthanam adharmasya. Two things are there. When people does not surrender to Krishna, they manufacture so many Krishnas, so many rascals to surrender them. That is adharma. Dharma means to surrender to Krishna. But instead of surrendering to Krishna, they want to surrender to cats, dogs, these, that, so many things. That is adharma. Krishna did not come to establish the so-called Hindu religion or Muslim religion or Christian religion. No. He came to establish a real religion. Real means we have to submit, surrender to the real person. That is real religion. We are surrendering. Everyone has got some ideas. He has surrendered there. Either political, social, economical, religious, anything. Everyone has got some idea. And the leader of that idea is also there. So our business is to surrender. That is a fact. But we do not know how to surrender. That is the belief. Because the surrender is mistaken and misplaced, therefore the whole world is chaotic condition. We are changing this surrender to that surrender. No more Congress party, now Communist party. No more Communist party, this party, that party. So what is the use of changing party? Because this party or that party, they surrender to Krishna. So unless you come to the point of surrender to Krishna, there cannot be any peace. That is the point. Simply by changing from frying pan to the pan will not save you. Therefore, Krishna's last instruction is Sarvadharman Parityajya Mamekam Sarana. Amatva sarve papi bhamapasya. So, the discrepancy of religion means, this is also stated in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Savai pungsam param dharma. First class or superior dharma. Param means superior, transcendental. Savai pungsam paro jato bhakti radho kaji. When we surrender to the Adhokhaja, Adhokhaja means the supreme transcendence of Krishna. Krishna's name is Adhokhaja. Mahituki apratihata. Mahituki means without any cause. Without any cause. Not that Krishna is such and such, therefore I surrender. No. Without any cause. Mahituki apratihata. And it cannot be checked. Nobody can check. If you want to surrender to Krishna, there is no checking. There is no hindrance. You can be in any position. You can be ahituki apratihata. Jena atma suprasidati. Then your atma, your soul, your mind, your body will be satisfied. This is the process. When this thing is discrepancies, there is one verse by the Liveiskconpune that here we are surrendering to somebody. I am not surrendering to somebody for his satisfaction, but for my satisfaction. I join some political party because I am finding out the opportunity how I can become a minister or how I can capture some power by going through this political party. This is my real aim. I do not go to serve the country, maybe one or two. But my real purpose is trying to get some opportunity, some position. Therefore, I am not serving that party, but I am serving my ambition. Therefore, service means at the present moment, service means kamadini kutidha palita dunnidisha. Our so-called service is to serve my lust. Amadina. Clothes, low, moh, master. We have got all these things. So somebody is serving lust, somebody is serving his anger, somebody is greediness. In this way, we are serving the senses, not the particular person. When you go to the office, we serve. But you do not serve the office, you serve the money. Because he is paying me. As soon as he says, no, tomorrow I cannot pay, then namaskar. Therefore, he is serving the money. And why money? Because money will help me in satisfying my senses. Therefore, I am serving my senses. Nobody is serving anyone. Everyone is serving his sense. This is the position. This is dharma sagrani bhavati. As soon as we are engaged in serving our senses, that is dharma sagrani. And as soon as we agree to serve the senses of Krishna, that is all. That is the instruction of Bhagavatam. When Arjuna was talking with Krishna, in the beginning, he was trying to serve his senses. My dear Krishna, if I kill my relatives, I will be entangled in this way of sinful activities. I will go to hell. If I kill my grandfather, the other side, Gunata the other side. No, in this way he concluded, no, I shall not fight. This kind of service is to satisfy Arjuna's own senses. He thought, by killing the other party, I will not be satisfied. I will be very much sorry. That means serving my own senses. Krishna also was giving him instruction that you are Kshatriya. It is your duty, and there is no consideration of your relatives or your grandfather or your Sarjo. When there is opponent, you must fight. That way. In this way they are talking. The talking was that Krishna wanted to satisfy his senses, and Arjuna wanted to satisfy his senses. This was going, talking. But Krishna is the Supreme Lord, he is Isha. His senses should be satisfied. Then it is service. That is the whole subject matter of Bhagavad Gita. Because Arjuna denied to serve Krishna. Krishna wanted that this battlefield, this Kurukshetra, war is arranged by me. You are simply an instrument. Nimitta matram svasabhasach. Even if you do not fight, all these bodies who are assembled, they are not going back, living. They will be killed. Now, if you like, you can fight, but the conclusion is already there. Because Paritram Sadhanam Vinashaya Duskita. It was Krishna's plan to kill all these Duskita, Durjana and company. That was his plan. So, that is his business. He came to install Maharaj Yudhishthira on the throne. And he wanted to kill the Arjuna, Durjana and company. That was his business. So therefore this Kurukshetra was a plan. And Arjuna had to help him. Because Arjuna was a devotee. Bhaktosi, Sapsit. Because Krishna's friend. Everything is done by Krishna. But Krishna and Arjuna is devotee. And the devotee wants to serve Krishna. Similarly, Krishna also wants to give credit to his devotee. That is the business between the Lord and his devotee. So, Krishna could do everything. He was competent, everything. But he wanted to give the credit to Arjuna. That was his plan. Krishna has already done that. Arjuna, as a common man, he was talking with Krishna. Actually, Arjuna also knew that Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, it is my duty to serve him. This was known to Arjuna. Therefore, he is Bhakta. Bhakta means who has dedicated his life to serve Krishna. That is Bhakta. Sarvapati vininmuktam tatparattena nirmanam rishikena rishikesa sevanam bhakti ruchyat. This is bhakti definition. When one becomes free from all designation. And America, this is the difference. I am Indian. This is designation. I am Brahman. This is designation. I am Kshatriya. This is designation. So one has to become free from all designation. This designation is body. What is this body? I am Brahmasmi. I am spirit soul. Therefore, when one understands that I am not this body, spirit soul, I am part and parcel of the Supreme. That is self-realization. Brahma Bhuta, Prasanatma, Nasocati Nikayam, Samat Sarveshu Bhuteshu, Mad Bhakti Labate Param. This is Brahma realization, non Brahma. This body. So one is under the conception of this body, he is no better than the animals. So I go for it. Go means cows and for means ass. Jashat buddhi kunapeti dham. So long as the body concept of life, we do not know what is our real religion. That is ignorance. Mood. Namam prabuddhante mood. So long as we are in the bodily concept of life, with upadhi designation, so long as we are in ignorance. That is dharma sadgyan. In ignorance, whatever you do, that has no benefit, either for you or for anyone. So whole thing, whole world is going on under this bodily concept of life designation. I am Indian, American, South. So that kind of dharma is not dharma. Therefore, Krishna says at the end of Bhagavad Gita, Sarvadharma Parityajya Mamekam Saranam Bhaja. The Bhagavad Gita religion is not Hindu religion or Christian religion or Mohammedan religion. It is the real religion between the soul and God. The reciprocation, the extent of dealings between the Supreme and the subordinate. That is called bhakti, sarvapadi vinirmuktam tatparatina nirmam. Purified. When it becomes purified, tatparatina. Simply by engaging yourself in the devotional service of the Lord. Chetanapuramasana. These are the verdicts of the Shastra. When our heart is clean, then we can accept this religion. Sarvadharma Parityajya. This is the religion. To accept Krishna, to surrender to the lotus feet of Krishna. This is religion. So when Krishna said, Dadadanahi dharma sarvani bhavati, when people become averse to God, Krishna, they become godless. They think themselves as God or something like that. That is dharma sarvani. So naturally, here in this material world, everyone, we are come to enjoy. Material life means enjoy. Enjoyment is not real enjoyment. Real enjoyment is spiritual enjoyment. Spiritual enjoyment, that is with Krishna. That is not in the material world. So, the dharma sabhani means when there is discrepancy in the understanding of spiritual identity, that is dharma sabhani. Then Aham Brahmasmi, this is spiritual understanding. When one understands that it is not this body, it is spirit soul, and when he begins, devotional service begins there. That will be explained in the Bhagavad Gita. Brahma Bhuta Prasanna. Because we are in darkness, we are not Prasanna Atma. We are always morose. Although you are serving the country, the community, the family, anything, but we are happy because that is not energy. When the same service will be converted to the lotus feet of Krishna, then he will be satisfied. Then he will be satisfied. Therefore, one learned scholar has prayed. Tishang karuna naktrapa nopashanti. Sampagam labda buddhi tam nijang pamam podasi. Sat so long. The calm, crude, Masajja, last greediness, hunger. But they are satisfied. I've given this example that you cannot satisfy anyone in material service. The example is in our country. Mahatma Gandhi gave his the best capacity as he understood. Still, he could not satisfy everyone. Somebody killed him. So in this material world, so long will be in the material service, either socially or family-wise, the community, whatever you do, you will never be able to satisfy them. They will never say that no, you are completely satisfied. Because it is disorganized. It can. But if you try to serve Krishna, a little serving will make your life success. Salpamati yasta dharmastha chante mahato bhayam. Salp, very little service. If you give a price of air, salpamati yasta dharmastha. Just like, I give you, that's a Krishna, when he was child, the Putana demon, she wanted to kill Krishna. She did not know. Everyone wants to kill Krishna, just like Kansa. He was making plan to kill Krishna soon he is born. That is the plan of the demon, to kill God or Krishna. Somehow. But actually, Krishna is never killed, he is killed. That is the whole history. So this Putana, she planned that smearing some poison on my breath, and shall allow Krishna to suck it and he'll die. That was his plan. Krishna sucked the poison as well as the Putana's life. She died. But just Krishna's kindness, Krishna thought that this demon, this Rakshasi, she came to kill me by poisoning, but he sucked her breast, therefore she is my mom. Krishna is so kind. Because she must get the position of my mother. So, somehow, if you try to serve Krishna, Krishna is so kind. Even if you are going with a bad purpose, Krishna will accept your service. Krishna is so kind. So why should we serve so many others? And if you serve Krishna, then that service will be automatically done. The society service, the family service, the country service, social service, political service, any service, that will be complete. Why? Because Krishna is the root. Krishna is the root. If you pour water on the root of the tree, the water will approach everywhere in the tree. That is injunction of the Shastra. Jatha Nisechane. Tippam the Bhujopushan. Tatha Achyutaija Sadhanam Achyutaija. Because Krishna is the rule. Krishna Bijoham Sarvabhutanua. Mandehi Devana. Mattu Sarman Pravattate. Iti Mattu Munteman. Bhudam Samannitu. So, if you try to serve the rule, what are the rules? Everything will be served. That's like this Krishna consciousness movement. This Krishna consciousness movement is aiming at service, aiming to serve Krishna. That is the only aim. But automatically we are giving social service. Because as soon as one becomes Krishna conscious, he gives us all kinds of intoxication, all kinds of illicit sex, all kinds of meat eating, all kinds of gambling. Is it not social service? Best social service. In America, the government is appreciating because the people are addicted to LSD and they are seeing practically But as soon as a boy could come to Krishna consciousness, he keeps us all these nonsense. They are spending millions of dollars, they cannot stop. But we can stop simply by one. Give up this, and he immediately gives up. So, this is the point that if you accept this dhamma, the problems of the world will be solved. Therefore, this is needed. And to teach this education, to teach the people, the rascals, therefore Krishna comes. Jalanhi dharma samglani bhavati. Tadutmanam sijat. So, Krishna and Krishna's instruction identical. Don't think that Krishna is no longer. He is existing by his word. Take his word. Apply practically in life and you will be happy. That is called Krishna consciousness movement. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. So the verse is very famous one. Yada yada hi dharmasya. So what is the English definition of dharma and what is the so what is the English definition of dharma and what is the problem with that definition? Okay, here. Mic, here. One devotee has to keep. Yes, here.
Hare Krishna. So Prabhupada told that the dharma according to English dictionary is faith. So everyone having his different.
English. What word? One word is used in English. Religion. Then that means
faith.
Type of faith. Then what is the problem with that?
Yes, problem is that everyone having different faith. So one person having different faith, another person having different faith. So one can create his own dharma according to his own faith. So this is the problem.
Okay, then what is the something more, little more. Okay. Yes, complete the point there.
So Prabhupada says in this that one religion accepts killing the animal, and another doesn't accept the killing.
That is example. Okay, what is the problem? If everyone has his own religion, then what is? हाँ हिंदी में बोलो.
तो प्रभुपाद जी कह रहे थे कि धर्म को इंग्लिश में रिलीजन बोलते हैं लोग, तो इट इज अ काइंड ऑफ अ फेथ, बट धर्म वो नहीं होता. मतलब फेथ मेरा बदल सकता है कभी भी. मैं अभी हिंदू हूँ तो मुसलमान भी बन सकता हूँ, क्रिश्चियन भी हो सकता हूँ. बट प्रभुपाद कह रहे हैं कि धर्म वो होता है जो कभी नहीं बदलता. जैसे शुगर होती है.
Okay. We'll chant one Hari Bol for Prabhu and I'll tell them Hari Bol.
Prabhuji.
Actually, Prabhu completed almost the point. He said, then there's no question of preaching. प्रचार करने का क्या जरूरत है? सब लोग अपना अपना धर्म संभाल रहे हैं. So there is no point of preaching then. That was the point which I wanted. आप आगे चले गए थे इसलिए रोकना पड़ा. Yes. So people are manufacturing different dharmas, like at home or by passing resolution. Then what is dharma actually and what example he gave? Hand. Okay, now you can answer. What is actually dharma and what is you can answer.
जो धर्म होता है वो कभी चेंज नहीं होता. धर्मन तो साक्षात भगवत प्रणीतम. तो धर्म वो है जो भगवान ने बताया है हमें.
एक मिनट. Before that, what is the literal meaning of dharma? Dharma. That definition comes later. Actually, whole through the lecture, dharma definition will be discussed many times. So, what is the literal definition of dharma from the word?
To surrender to.
No, that is long ahead actually. Okay, कोई और बताएंगे. रोजी आप हाँ. Yes.
Dharma is occupational duty.
हाँ. और उसका क्या फिर analysis?
Sugar and chili.
क्या बोले?
Sugar is his occupational duty is sweetness and chili is hot. If sugar becomes hot, then his dharma is changed, and that is not possible.
No, that is adharma.
That is adharma.
Rivo. Then Prabhupada said, this is the shortest definition of dharma. He gave us shortest Sanskrit definition of dharma. Okay, there.
Dharmam tu sakshat bhagavad pranitam.
What is the meaning?
Uh, whatever God gives, that is the actual dharma given by the God.
The orders given by the Supreme Lord. Haribo. Then what analogy Prabhupada gave to help us understand about this concept of dharmam to sakshat? Okay, here. Do we have two mics?
So Srila Prabhupada gives example of government's order or law of government. In some countries there is driving in left side, and in some other countries it may be on right side. So you cannot change it. A government has its own rule. So similarly, dharma is dharmam to sakshat bhagavad pranitam. We cannot manufacture dharma. Dharma is established by Supreme Lord.
Haribo. What are the two businesses of Krishna? Two businesses of Krishna. Okay. Today we will have all the Sadhu Bhushan camp participants.
Paritra Naya Sadhunam and Vinashaya cha Duskritam.
Means?
Protect those people who are following the rules and to punish those who are not following the rules.
Haribo. And why does Krishna do this? Because he is Bhutanam Ishvara. He is the controller of all. He is the government. He is the controller. Then, now we have understood this is the definition that whatever is given by Krishna, that is dharma. So what is given by Krishna as dharma in the Bhagavad Gita? Okay, behind there.
सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज अहं त्वां सर्वपापेभ्यो मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः.
Haribo. So what was Prabhupada's discussion with Professor Kotowski? What? Okay, here. Kotowski got a lot of mercy of Prabhupada.
प्रभुपाद बोल रहे थे कि वो सरेंडर किए थे वहाँ के जो लेनिन, तो वो भी सरेंडर किए थे और प्रभुपाद भी सरेंडर किए कृष्णा को. तो दोनों जगह सरेंडर है, बट प्रभुपाद सरेंडर किए कृष्णा को जो रियल है, बट ही इज सरेंडरिंग टू सम ऑर्डिनरी पर्सन.
So
अल्टीमेट एवरीवन इज सरेंडरिंग, बट वी हैव टू सरेंडर टू सुप्रीम लॉर्ड.
Haribo. So the surrender is the principle, that is a dharma. So somewhere we will surrender. But if you surrender to the wrong person, that is adharma. So this is the disease. This is the disease. We are not surrendering to Krishna. So Prabhupada is quoting Jivera Surupa He Krishna Nitya Das. And Krishna conscious movement means to cure this disease, that we are not surrendering to Krishna. So then Prabhupada gave some examples of who all otherwise we are surrendering to if we don't surrender to Krishna. Some. Okay, there.
Cats, dog, cats and dog.
And some more were there. Cats, dogs were there, yes. Cat, dog were there. Surrendering to cat and dog. Prabhupada gives in another lecture example that the dog is going everywhere and passing stool, and this master is going behind him. Just he has become a servant of the dog like that. Yes. Any other one? More were there. Yes? No, not senses. Senses later. He says, family, wife and all comes later. No. We manufacture. Yes, bro. Behind?
Employer, money, family, relatives.
Okay, you're all perfect actually. But here Prabhupada says something also different. We are manufacturing so many Krishnas, so many rascals to surrender there. Haribo. So real religion means we submit to the real person, Krishna. And then Prabhupada said something about changing party. So what did he say about this changing parties and why this will not help changing party. Yeah, example that, yes, Prabhu. Okay, here. You are a regular, most regular one. Sadhu Bhushan camp, who have not spoken. Okay, there, Keshav Srupu. You get all the credit.
So Prabhupada said that we don't want this Congress party, some communist party, then again for Congress party and then communist party. So actually, we are not serving the party, we are serving our senses. Though the party which will satisfy my senses. So
Okay, that senses wala point comes later, but what you are saying is perfect. And then he said, because this party or that party, we are not surrendering to Krishna. So unless we come to that point, there cannot be any peace. Ribo. And he told one small, yes, please. Yeah, simply by changing frying pan to the fire will not save you. Yes. So then Prabhupada went to Bhagavatam and quoted what is topmost dharma. Bhagavatam verse. Okay, there.
सा वै पुंसां परो धर्मो यदो भक्तिरधोक्षिते अहेतुकी अप्रतिहता ये आत्मासु प्रसिद्धति.
Can you explain what Prabhupada said about it?
Like the supremmost dharma is to surrender adhokshaja. Adhokshaja is Krishna. And the bhakti is like ahetuki and apratiyata, is uninterrupted and unmotivated.
Ahetuki, how did Prabhupada say Ahetuki? What did he say about Ahetuki? Can you share?
Ahetuki means unmotivated.
Unmotivated. Apratiyata.
Apratiyata is uninterrupted.
Okay. Yes, that is perfect. Nobody can check it. No hindrance. Rivo. And then he said that Yayatma su prasidati. Atma word, he said something. Remember some very special way.
Atma means your body, mind and soul. All will be satisfied.
Rivo. So the other fellows are surrendering to someone else, some party. But what is the real aim behind their surrendering to a party? Real aim. Okay, there. Murtiman.
To satisfy their sense ambitions.
They are serving my. I want to serve my ambition, not the party. Rivo. So then he quoted this verse from the Chaitanya Charitamrita and Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Kama dinam katina katita palita durnidesha. So he said that we are serving the senses. And then he gave one very, very glaring example. Some new hand. Okay. Yes?
Prabhupada quotes here Arjuna's example.
No, that comes later. He comes into Bhagavad Gita just after this example. This is an example from contemporary situation. Contemporary. Yes, Prabhu?
Mahatma Gandhi one?
Huh?
Mahatma Gandhi one.
Oh, that comes very late. Mahatma Gandhi is later.
He says that we are surrendering to our employer, but then that is actually for money. If they say no money, then we'll say namaskar.
Hare. So we are serving not the office, we are serving the money. And why we are serving the money? Because we want to serve the senses. So actually we are serving the senses. But we are serving our senses. That is dharma se glane. Actually we have to agree to serve Krishna's senses. Then he told what was Arjuna's plan in the Bhagavad Gita. So what was his contemplation while fight was about to begin?
So initially Arjuna was not surrendering to Krishna. He was telling about his Acharya, he was telling about his grandfather and everybody. But then...
What was he telling? See, the purport is in what way he was thinking about them. No? You can explain like what sentences, the way Prabhupada put it.
So he was telling that Acharya is there, I cannot kill them. And I cannot follow a religion of killing my own kinsmen and everybody.
Mhm.
Rather, so he was giving so many different things of religion, his own terms.
We are discussing serving the senses, serving our own senses versus serving Krishna. So now what is Arjuna doing?
He was following his own opinion.
Yeah. So how, what was his understanding about it? Okay. Someone else?
Denied to serve Krishna.
But that was the conclusion of his understanding. Yes. There. Pita Varnam Balaji.
So he is telling that he is killing his own kinsman, so it is sinful to him. So that is why he wants to.
No,
not fight.
that he also said something. Okay, here, one mic here.
So Prabhupada said that by killing the other party, I will not be satisfied. I will be very much sorry. That is
Ribo.
serving goes.
See, he is connecting to those people and thinking that although he may say sin and all that, but Krishna's idea is something else. But instead of that, what he is saying? All these arguments he is putting. Why? Basically, the point is, by killing the other party, I will not be satisfied. I will be very much sorry. So that is coming as serving my own senses. Now Krishna's plan. What is Krishna's plan? Then Prabhupada says, what is Krishna's plan? When he arranged this whole war, what was Krishna's plan? Okay, here, Govinda.
Krishna want to satisfy.
Give the mic.
Krishna want to satisfy his senses,
Mm-hmm.
and Arjuna want to satisfy his senses. So that is Krishna's plan, that he want to satisfy his senses.
Now, what is the plan in the whole war? What is the war? What Krishna has done, planned in the war? What will happen? Okay. And the new hand behind Prabhu.
Here, Lord Krishna wanted to establish Dharmaraj Yudhishthir in the post and wanted to destroy Duryodhana and his company.
Haribo. And Arjuna was supposed to become his instrument. Nimitta matram avasavyasachi. And even if he does not fight, what will happen? None of them is going back. It is already planned that they are going, they're getting killed. So, but Krishna did this and he's telling Arjun to become an instrument. Why? What is the business between the Lord and his devotee? Okay, new hand. Here, new hand.
Devotee wants to serve Krishna and Krishna wants to give credit to his devotee.
Haribo. So Krishna wanted to give credit to Arjuna. Otherwise they are already killed. Then Prabhupada, he gave a very beautiful definition. Bhakta means. He gave a verse also later, but the English definition has its own sweetness to offer us. Any new? Okay, here Prabhu is very eager. He came standing actually.
Bhakta means to serve Krishna whole life dedicatedly.
Bhakta means who has dedicated his life to serve Krishna. Hariva. Then Prabhupada gave the definition of bhakti from, I can give you, it is Narada Bhakti Sutra. You can, okay, there Prabhu is, can some mic reach there? Prabhu, mic.
सर्वोपाधि विनिर्मुक्तम तत्परितेन निर्मलम ऋषिकेन सेवनम भक्ति रुच्यते.
Hari, what is that meaning?
That we have to be free from the designation. Then we will be purified. We can serve the master of the senses, Krishna.
Haribo. So many designations Prabhupada told. I am a Brahmana, I am a Kshatriya. Later on he tells more designations also. I am Indian, I am American. So many designations. So these designations are there. But what is self-realization? Okay, there beside.
I am not this body. I am spirit soul. I am part and parcel of the Lord. That is the process of self-realization.
Rebo. And anyone who is in the bodily concept of life, he is only an animal. Go khara. So then Prabhupada further again elaborates on dharmasya glani in terms of designation, that people are living in bodily conception like I am Indian, I am American, I am that, I am this. But Krishna is telling that sarva dharman pratyajya mamekam sharanja. So Bhagavad Gita religion is not dash religion, this religion, that religion. What is that, this dash? What is those other religions? Okay, one hand, at least once I will give Prabhuji also. He raises his hand for everything. He is perfect here. Yes. One time.
Bhagavad Gita is not meant for establishing Hindu religion or Muslim religion or this religion. But it is to surrender to Krishna.
Rebo. So the real religion, Prabhupada here says, it is the reciprocation, the exchange of dealings between the Supreme and the subordinate. So there is no upadhi involved in this. The Supreme and the subordinate. So that is bhakti. And when our heart is cleansed from these designations, then we will accept this dharma. So sarva dharman pratyaja means give up all these false designations. Okay. Then Prabhupada was saying that when people become averse to God or they become godless, that is also dharmasya glani. So we have come to enjoy. Material life means enjoyment. Okay. But what is the problem with that? Who can tell that? What is the problem? Raise of hand was required, but anyway, now you're told. So, Hari Bol for everyone. Hari Bol. That is not real enjoyment. Real enjoyment is spiritual enjoyment. That is not in the material world. Then Prabhupada said, when we realize that I am not this body, but the spirit soul, that time devotional service begins. What verse he quotes for that? Okay. Okay, Mike. Agnal Prabhu.
ब्रह्मभूत प्रसन्नात्मा न शोचति न कांक्षति समय सर्वेषु भूतेषु.
Loud. Huh? Yeah, right you are.
Right.
You can loudly say.
ब्रह्मभूत प्रसन्नात्मा न शोचति न कांक्षति समय सर्वेषु भूतेषु मद्भक्तिं लभते परम्.
Haribo. So Brahma Bhuta platform is when one has realized I am spirit. And after that comes Mad Bhaktim Labhate Param. Then Prabhupada went to share further about this Kamadinam verse. And he said that material service does not satisfy. And he gave one example. Okay, here. Give the mic.
Prabhupada gives example that in his country, means India, how Mahatma Gandhi did a lot of things for, but at the end, he could not satisfy anyone and he got killed.
Rebo. So in the material service, either socially or family-wise or community, whatever you do, you will never be able to satisfy them. And Krishna is satisfied with even little service. Swalpamapyasya dharmasya. What example he gave? New hand? Okay, we'll give hands. HareKrishna.
He gave an example of Putna, that she had come with the aim of killing Krishna, but she fed her breast to Krishna, and Krishna took that and awarded her a position of mother in the spiritual world.
Yes. Rivo. He killed her because she was, she had come for poisoning. But because I have sucked the breast of her, so she's my mother. So she gets the position of my mother. Krishna is so kind. And if we cannot satisfy anyone by material service, but we can satisfy Krishna with little service. And if we satisfy Krishna with little service, something happens in the material domain also. What happens there? Okay, there. Prabhu, new hand has come.
So Prabhupada was saying that if we satisfy Krishna with little service, so everybody gets satisfied. So then, like community, family, and society, like that.
He gave one verse, famous verse there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Prabhu can complete. You have told the right point. Just let us complete.
If you water the roots, the whole plant will be small.
Riva! So Krishna is the root. If you water the root of the tree, the water will reach all parts of the tree. So all society, country, political, every complete service that is done by doing Krishna consciousness. We cannot satisfy materially anyone, and we can satisfy everyone by serving Krishna. Yes. So that is there. And then he says, so Krishna conscious movement is aiming at serving Krishna. That is their only aim. But what happens automatically? And he gave a very powerful. So, okay. Okay, new hand there. One hand has come there. Yes.
Prabhupada was telling that in America, many people are struggling to, government is struggling to make people give up bad habits, intoxication. But as soon as they come to Krishna consciousness, it is achieved also. But although aim is serving Krishna, but all social service is also done. So,
Haribol. Best social service. They are spending millions of dollars. And so this they cannot stop. But we can stop simply by word. Give up this, and they give it up. So how powerful Prabhupada is putting. So this is best service. And then Prabhupada concluded. How did Prabhupada conclude? Can anyone share? There, mic. Oh.
Krishna and Krishna's words are identical, and don't think Krishna existing no longer. Take his word and apply in practical in life and be happy. This is called Krishna consciousness.
Rivo. And one more line he added was, if we just do this Sarva Dharman Parityaja Mamekam Sharanam Vaja, then all the problems of the world will be solved.
Hare Krishna. So in today's lecture, Prabhupada talks about three things. What is dharma? First, a clear space without keeping any ambiguity. Then he talks about what is bogus dharma, what is real dharma. So regarding dharma, all over the world people think dharma is a sentiment and our dharma is, I consider this as dharma, you consider that as dharma. The Prabhupada makes it very clear that dharma is not some type of faith like Christian or Hindu or Muslim or anything like that. He says dharma means occupational duty. So some places Prabhupada says it's occupational duty, and other places he says it is an innate quality. Here also he gives example of sugar, salt and all those things, chili and all that. Both are correct. So dharyate, it says that means the innate quality. And also why he says innate quality and occupational duty, there is a reason for that. I will tell you why. Little later I'll tell you why he gives these two definitions. And then he says, for example, in India, you have to keep your car to the left side. So that law is made by you at home or it is made by the Indian Constitution. You cannot make any law at home. He makes it very clear. That means law is made by the government, not by us. And then the verse we quoted, Dharmam tu Saksha Bhagat Pranit. So all these things is for establishing only one main theme called Dharma. What is real Dharma? Unchanging, innate quality, or the occupation duty of every soul. That is dharma. After finishing about what is real dharma, then he comes to the point of bogus dharma and real dharma. So what is the bogus dharma? It is temporary. And he gives me multiple examples there. He says, you go to an office, you say, I'm serving at that company, but the boss says no salary tomorrow. You say namaskar and you come back. Isn't it? So which means it has a hetu. It has a motive. If that motive is not fulfilled, you will not render that service. He says. So another thing he says, that the mundane dharmas also create quarrels. Christian, Hindu, Muslim, that kind of quarrels also. And the mundane dharmas also are unsatisfying to the people. No matter how much hard you may work, example is Mahatma Gandhi gave. He worked so hard for the country, he was shot dead. And this is not only with Mahatma Gandhi. Kennedy was shot. Martin Luther King was shot. You will see that. All these people worked very hard for their country and they were shot. Which means no matter how much you work hard on a material platform, people are not satisfied. So this is all coming in the bogus dharma side. Then come to the real dharma side. In this side, Prabhupada explains, the real dharma is sarva dharman parityaja mamekam sharanam praja. Krishna says surrender to me. So then he gives the example of how the real dharma is best in all respects. Why? Because he says the bhakta is focused on dedicating his life for serving Krishna. I used to speak in my lectures before, bhakta is one who has lost his heart to Krishna. And later on I found Prabhupada says, yes, if you have lost your heart to Krishna, the result will be, you'll be dedicated to serving Krishna. It's not that you say, oh, I have feelings for Krishna. No, you have to render service to Krishna also. Feelings are not good enough. The feelings should be translated into dedicated service. So that's why he says this. Bhakta means one who is dedicated to serving Krishna. And Krishna is always focused on giving credit to his devotees. This is the kind of loving relationship they both have, Krishna and his devotees. Such is the nature of the Bhakti Yoga path, which is teaching the supreme dharma. And in that, ahaituki apratihata. There is no hetu. A disciple will serve the Guru for whole life and beyond life also. Chakshudan Dilojay. And what is the salary he wants? Only blessings of Guru. Purification of heart, that's all. He doesn't expect anything else. Therefore, this path is a very sublime path, it's a pure path. The devotee is determined and dedicated to serving Krishna, and Krishna is determined to give him the credits. That's the nature of the Bhakti Yoga. Bhaktosi me sakha cheti rahasyam. Krishna says like that. And then he was also telling about how kind Krishna is, that even if somebody comes to kill Krishna also, like Putana, he was not seeing the bad side of Putana, he was seeing the good side. Therefore it is said, if you have one good little quality you have, you go to Krishna, that although you may have a lot of faults in you, then Krishna looks at you with Jagannath eyes. See, Jagannath has big eyes. He's saying, oh, he or she has a desire to serve. And if you have some faults, then he will look at you with Ranganath's eyes. Ranganath's eyes are semi-closed. He says, okay, it's all right. He just tolerates. So, that's what Prabhupada is highlighting. He says that Putana, although she wanted to kill Krishna also, killing is the worst thing you can do to a person, but she had a desire to breastfeed Krishna like a child. Krishna took that one small part and gave her the position of nurse in the spiritual world. Such is Krishna's magnanimity. So Krishna's magnanimity and Krishna's desire to give credit to his devotee, devotee's loving, dedicated service to Krishna, and devotee's alignment with Krishna, with no hetu, with no interruption. All these things makes the path of devotional service so sublime that this path can even benefit one materially also. The drug addicts give up the drug addiction. People who are cow flesh eaters, they don't even eat onion garlic now. People who are drinking liquor, now they're drinking milk now. So much transformation can come, radical transformation. So there cannot be a better service you can do to society in this entire world than inspiring one to become a Krishna's devotee. So all this comes in real dharma. Then transition from mundane dharma to real dharma. Prabhupada speaks. Okay, now many of us may say, but I am not in real dharma now. I am on this side. transition. What is the example? Arjuna. Arjuna is here considering his own liking. Now, I like not to fight the battle because this will happen, that will happen. 5-6 reasons he gives. So how does Krishna bring him from here to here? By giving Bhagavad Gita to him. So Arjuna, who was thinking, Nayotsya iti govinda muktva tushnim babuvaha, in the beginning he says, at the end of Bhagavad Gita, karishye vachanam tava. So that's a transition from a devotee being a conditioned soul and a devotee becoming a pure devotee. Then you go from mundane dharma to real dharma. So in this way, 3 things he speaks. What is dharma? What is bogus dharma? What is real dharma? So one of the ways to remember the whole lecture, it's called associated memories, we call it. Associated memories means you try to find out what are some of the main themes that he is highlighting upon, and around which what little stories, analogies, examples is presenting. Then, like I told you, the 3 main themes. You associate these things with this with this with this, then you can really have a matrix of the whole lecture in your head. Then now you go somewhere, you can give the same lecture and repeat Prabhupada's words. Prabhupada said, speak as I have spoken, do as I have done. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada. मंत्रार्थ श्रीमद् भगवद गीता की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की